Local
Hello.
There it goes. Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Now let's see. Are we going back to Texas? Are we going back to Texas? Oh boy, we're going back to Texas. Yeehaw, everyone! We're apparently streaming from Texas.
Yeehaw.
You all are the yees to my haws.
I don't know what that means.
I think it's a good thing.
If you say so.
I'm not even going to speculate.
Also, I apologize in advance. You all are going to understand how frustrated I get. Because I have my camera on. You're going to see how often I get pulled away.
I told you go over here. There.
Oh, fine,
Bad
I'll go over
Vandal,
here.
do what I tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, the other Fennec. Okay.
I was gonna say, Rosie, don't you live in Texas or Oklahoma or somewhere around there?
Oklahoma.
Okay, I was about to say.
We flood very slightly less than Texas.
You're drier, Texas.
Mm-hmm. We're Texas light.
Okay, well, been a couple of weeks, but we are back. And
Yes, indeed.
if I can find my there, I want to start up some music.
Only one of
So-
those was my fault.
We are back with Out of the Dark, this little HC SVNT DRACONES thing I'm running here. And well, I thought I had to say anything, but I can't think of anything right now. So
Yay!
and anybody remember what happened last?
We
got
recently.
invited to
I forgot to take notes.
awesome penthouse.
We finished formulating the plan, went into the office, and pretty straightforwardly found all the chemicals, loaded up the cart, fudged our way through everything with more layers of cover than we probably ever actually needed, and then got out there, turned in the stuff, and started looking for a new contract.
Oh
A lot
yeah.
of details in there. A few stealth checks. The fake company that we assigned, the van. We found tracers in the crates.
Yep.
We were able to take those things off and leave them at that burger restaurant, Burger Sovereign. That way we are not going to be tracked and they have no idea where it's going to.
Each
The
one.
trail that we did leave leads to a dead end that they cannot trace back to us.
Each one of the tracers we tossed out. Cheers, love. The cavalry's here. Cheers, love. The cavalry's here. Cheers, love.
Oh god.
Gosh.
Why?
Okay,
We
that's-
actually did.
That's
accept
minus
it.
1 XP for every cheers love.
No.
Oh no, how many tracers were there?
Uh, we did actually accept the next contract, and we were on our way.
Yes.
Up.
And we
We
yeah,
made a
had
decision?
arrived at an elevator. We arrived at the elevator, and it was actually the it was actually going, as the title says, out of the dark.
Oh yeah, we
How
actually.
long were you waiting for us to
right.
choose that one, by the way?
Yes, we were on our
Um,
way to a very
I-
wealthy.
Honestly, I was hoping you would pick another one.
Still waiting.
No, that one was time sensitive.
Oh. Wreck on everything. You chose something else.
No, it was the offsite data retriever I was hoping for. Because that would have just been Stars over Landria.
Oh. I don't know what this
that's
means.
Very off-site.
Mm.
Have we ran Stars over the Landria contract?
No.
I mean,
I ran it with some of you, but like only halfway.
Oh, was that mission number 1 where we were stuck on the cruise ship for 10,000 years?
No.
No. That was like when it was like when it was obvious that that okay, yeah, there's like 2 people missing next week or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't remember who exactly it was. I think it was it definitely was Kale and like 2 more. I don't remember who it all was.
Oh, it was the little quickie like side mission thing.
Yeah. I basically told you, hey, make up new characters. We'll do this as a one-off.
Okay, I think I might have been one of the people who was gone.
Possible, yeah.
I know you definitely didn't run it with me. I will say, I've played it once and I've GM'd it twice already.
I would have done it anyway. I knew that at least some of you knew it, but I was like,
And I will say, every single time I have gone through it, it has never been the same twice. People always put their own personal spins on it.
nice.
Oh yeah, that's good GMing.
But I mean, there's a new contract now, which I could technically run for you, but that would be even more offside. So,
Oh boy, we're
that's
going back to
right.
Ganymede.
Remember, I just got an email.
no, but it would be on a space station, which I don't think is anywhere near Mars. So,
You can make it near Mars. Dang you, caps lock, how did you get turned on?
Cruise control.
Of course.
Anyway, yes. We ended the last session basically in an elevator. And it wasn't just an elevator; it was a car elevator, which are a thing. But not something generally available to the to the public. Or at the very, if they are very expensive. Because it's a quick way to get basically from one level of the city to another. And what became even more obvious as you realized that you were going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, that this is probably actually a private elevator. Oh, kitty! Hi, Freya, kitty.
She's meow and wanted attention.
Oh, she's a
Meow.
cat. They do that.
Quite a
And then
bit.
you hold them for about 10 seconds and then say, okay, I'm over this squirm. Get out.
Oh, they
Basically, yeah.
realize they're on camera and will go, whoa, wait, no. Didn't agree to that.
I did not agree to this. I did not sign the terms and conditions.
Like that snow leopard.
Oh. I can only imagine that one with the faces painted over it.
Yes.
Yep, same here.
So, yeah. The elevator stops, and you have a view of the city that, well, maybe Lillian, but the rest of you probably have never seen. It is, depending on the weather, it's, it might actually be just the upper, like, maybe fifth or so of buildings jutting out of clouds.
Does it look like this? Does it look something like what's on stream?
Oh, well, I mean, no, because, you know, perspective.
Oh.
You are at the, you are in what, wait, what, let me check, wait, what did I call it?
We'd be like up here.
Archaeology?
Also, I don't think we're that big, or else we're all actually kaijus.
Yes, I'm the infamous micro kaiju.
Micro kaiju. The micro macro. So they're just
Yes.
normal sized.
Miniature giant space hamster, dude.
Oh, right, it was a Google Doc. Sorry, I can't remember my own terms, but I did write it down somewhere.
For shit! It doesn't matter.
Shut up. There it
I
is.
mean, you sat through me looking for my notes constantly in my game, so don't beat yourself up too much.
All right, this level of the city is commonly known simply as the spires.
Ooh.
Because
Schmancy.
yeah, these are the top halves of the largest buildings, homes to the rich, the powerful, the famous, and the lucky. In one word, the privileged. You know, the 1%.
See, this is the part where we have to worry about Lillian going full cannibal because eat the rich is a thing.
No, we have Vandal sitting there looking very uncomfortable. Because
It was
she-
one time in one game, not even a tabletop.
I don't remember this.
Not a tabletop game.
Okay.
I played a game called Tarsus where one of the options is when you run out of food, you could cannibalize one of your dead crew members.
Or even if you
Oh.
don't run out of food.
Yeah, I did it first thing, because there's a convenient dead body right there. Fuck humanity. They won't let it go.
Mm-mm.
I, I just like the phrase, there was a convenient dead body. Fuck humanity, out of context.
Yeah, that's definitely the Twitch clip for this session.
The characters are like debating, should we do this? Nah, just do it.
I thought you
Why
liked
not?
Mexican.
Anyway,
Yes.
I love it. We're riding an elevator and Vandal feels very out of place.
Mm-hmm.
you probably all do.
I don't feel clean enough.
This is you know, the other side of the tracks. You know, the right side. You're on the wrong side so far. You were maybe on the tracks. You got a glimpse of the other side of the tracks, but now you are there.
I hear that train a coming.
There definitely aren't enough pieces to my outfit for me to blend in here.
It's coming around the
Duke is
bend.
definitely out of his element. Might be able to fudge something, but no.
But is it the fifth element?
No, it's like the 6th or 7th right here.
Oh, it's the element of money.
Lillian might be the exception here. That's up to you, though. I'm not telling you how to play your character.
It's been a while. But there is a sense of familiarity, I guess, so it's not that as off-putting for everyone else.
Like, not telling you how to play your character, but I am.
But if you would like this option,
Wow.
here you go.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh,
No.
Wendell's just gonna stare at the view like, ooh.
Tygon will recognize this.
Uh-huh.
I had to like, lean in to look at it.
And Melly will too.
So yeah, the elevator eventually comes to a stop. And the cars, which if you remember correctly was automated, the car's voice says in its very pleasant tone, "We have arrived. Please exit the vehicle."
Wendell looks around. Where are we at?
This appears to be a garage of sorts. Not the one where you where one fixes cars, but the kind where one stores cars.
Duke is gonna get out, look around. He's not really gonna know what to do. He's like not gonna want to touch anything because he feels like it's just gonna instantly scratch.
Recommendation: don't.
But it's again not like a parking garage. Just concrete, lots of parking spaces. No, this looks very let's say posh. And there are other cars there, and all of them nice cars. But everything is very pretty, and as you think about it, you probably come, oh yeah, no, but I mean this is probably one of the entrances to this place. So a place where one would actually
I've never seen
come
a
to
garage
meet
with shag
visitors.
carpeting before.
I'm just gonna kind of lean to the others. What did you say this contract was again?
Probably a front. Just saying.
Oh boy.
We're getting into some serious stuff here. I mean, gangs, mobs, that's nothing. The
Right.
rich, that's the dangerous stuff right there.
Friends, Romans, countrymen. It's got everything.
Well, let's just do what they say, and I guess just go along with it.
As you stand there, looking a bit forlorn, a door on the far side of this very posh garage opens, and let's say a rabbit vector, very nice, sort of.
Uniform?
Okay, your first impression is butler.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did it.
What? What?
The butler.
Ah.
Razzie!
Yes.
Focus.
I am focusing. We got a rabbit butler in the nice posh garage.
He obviously did it. Yeah, no, you're right. Well, Vandal will give him kind of a, like, hi, wave, quietly.
It was the
and,
rabbit, the rabbit butler in the garage with a wrench, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, the car jack. He just lowered the car on them.
Oh.
Okay.
I want one of those. They're expensive, though.
He approaches you, inclines his head, and welcome. If you please follow me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Yep. He leads you to the door he entered from, and there's a much simpler room after that. And it says, if you wish, you may. He indicates to some wardrobe-like thing, you know, if any coats, jackets. And if you would please place any sort of weaponry you have on you on this table here.
Well, Vandal will comply with that. Somewhat hesitantly, but she'll leave her her pistol there. And she has a knife as well, so I'll leave that there.
I'm so glad I didn't think to come fully loaded, or else it would be that stereotypical scene where they're like, weapons please, okay. Clunk clunk. Clunk clunk. Clunk 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 clunk. Oh right. Just pulled like a freaking shotgun out of the pant, like, clunk. Oh yeah, and the boot knife. Tink.
I pull out my stuff, just kind of set it down there. Debate whether or not to actually keep one of the knives on me. It was like, better not risk it, so I just put it in.
Oh, and any how do I put this? Electronics with malicious capabilities as well, please.
Oh, you're muted. No.
Vandal kind of looks at the others and smirks and says, "Guys, I don't think Duke is gonna fit on the table."
I'm just gonna glare at you.
It's a little racist.
Chortling the entire time, Vandal's.
Do flashlights count?
You may keep your flashlight.
You sound way too excited about having a flashlight still. I don't know how to feel about that.
Please try not to blind anybody. Including yourself.
Prop gags.
And he waits patiently. And as you appear to be done, he says, I should mention that we have a rather good scanning system built into the door to the next room, so...
Yeah, I figured. It's fine. I'm not trying to hide anything.
Is anybody of you trying to hide anything?
No.
No.
No. Now, out of character, I'm wondering, because I think that cogs have that thing where they have like a secret compartment in their arm. I wonder if their scanner would be able to pick that stuff up. I'd assume yes.
Cogs have that?
Maybe that was a 1.0 thing.
I don't remember anything about that.
I think it was. That one was thinking of the Kogsune.
It's the note sheet.
Okay. Well, in that case, he leads you into the next room. There's no sort of alarm. And he continues to lead you through the place, which is, you know, this from what it appears, Bunny Tower. It's this is definitely a home. This is not like some corporate installation. There's definitely somebody living here.
People live in places like this?
Well, they give themselves so much space they don't know what to do with it except fill with junk.
This is junk. This is junk to some people.
Up here?
Oh.
Probably.
Hey.
Expensive junk, yes, but
Well, it's definitely grand, that's for sure.
It's almost as
Fine,
good as a
that-
nice tank to live in.
Fine, not junk, a wall piece.
I'm sure this room itself costs 3 times as much as that tank does.
Tank's still better.
Thanks,
yeah, I mean it's well pretty. Any of the rooms you pass through, probably the contents alone are worth more than most of you have ever made in your entire life. At least that's your guess.
And it will forever be on a wall.
And eventually, he leads you into what appears to be a kind of, you know, living room. You know, there's couches, large, like entertainment smart glass thing on the wall. You do get the impression that this is kind of a waiting area, because there's nothing that seems to you like let's say personal property, you know. This is a place meant for guests, not for members of the household.
Interesting.
Oh,
And
Kind of a foyer.
yes.
Uh,
A traditional for you.
and the rabbit says to you, "Please make yourself comfortable. The master will be with you shortly."
All right. Well, time to just find a place to sit, I guess.
Yep, there's plenty, like very comfortable looking couches.
Big enough for me.
Yes, they're big enough for you.
So they are huge for me.
It's basically a bed for you.
There's grunting and squeaking as Vandal attempts to get onto a couch.
Well, I mean, there's a normal couch. There's actually basically a little like small stairs on the side of one of them. You know, micro accessible couch.
Oh no, it's like
I'm not joking. And there is one that you probably recognize as one specifically made for towers.
So it's like a giant pillow.
Like,
I would assume that would.
lower to the ground.
I
No
feel
real
like
side rest.
I feel like that would look like one of those therapist chairs
Yeah.
that therapists don't actually have, and it makes me sad.
I'm definitely going to go
Um,
down.
But yeah, there's definitely a let's say sitting opportunity for everybody. Or at least almost no matter what shape you are. Some of the really exotic things would probably still have troubles.
Right.
But yeah, somebody had put some thought into this. And you have a bit to spend in this place if you want to look around.
Yeah, I'll just idly look about in that sort of like curiously looking at any of the art or stuff on display.
Yeah, there's art. But again, you get the impression that this is not like art that somebody put there because they found it beautiful, or or something they had some connection with. This is art simply meant to decorate an otherwise bare wall.
Right.
It's aesthetically pleasing, but it's not like personal.
Right.
Like the art in a hotel room.
I know that one.
Duke's gonna lay on the tar couch. Damn. That is nice. I could sleep here. Take this thing with me.
I never understood this post-modern stuff.
I'm just imagining it's all like really fancy versions of advertisement posters from Earth.
I was imagining Squeaks had found like the one mundane looking thing there and thinking it was supposed to be art.
It's a picture of a bunch of humans playing poker.
No, like it's like the wastebasket.
Oh yeah, postmodern
Just-
art. I don't understand, man.
I don't. That's what I just said.
Yeah, like I said, there's what passes for a very large TV, entertainment center on one side of the room, which in this case, it's just a very large piece of smart glass.
Right.
But I mean, hey, watching movies there on that would probably be awesome.
I have paid money to work to visit theaters that had smaller screens than this.
There's a bar.
Oh hell yeah!
Which in HSD means fancy food printer, or well, in this case, drink printer. But yeah, definitely fancy. It's very high-end model. There are a lot of basically instead of like cupboards with all the bottles in them, you have all sorts of glasses. Because certain drinks are drunk only out of certain glasses.
Right.
But none of us would know which one's which.
And the it sounds stupid to call it printer, but let's say that the drink dispenser has a really neat holographic interface where the actual bottle of whatever you want will appear.
Cool. Well, I imagine it's somewhat early still.
I don't actually remember what time of day it was, but let's say it's somewhere in the middle of the day.
Well, Vandal is gonna get, like, some sort of sickeningly sweet alcoholic coffee thing. Just because.
You want regular or round?
What?
The coffee. Regular coffee or round coffee?
Round coffee?
Ground.
No, round.
Round.
You don't remember round coffee?
I don't remember this.
I mean, okay, it wasn't referenced very much in my game, but it became a running gag in a game that self-ran.
Oh god. Okay.
As a bit of background, one of the characters was a former cop.
Uh-huh.
You know, former quintessential beat cop.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously he was bigger to donuts.
Mm-hmm.
And they were on I think it was just basically going back from a mission on a TTI ship that happened to be, there and going in the right direction. They were affiliated with TTI, so they got a, ride there.
Right.
And, he wanted some donuts, but the printers on the ship didn't have donuts.
Oh no.
They weren't programmed in. So another player character tried to help him. We can fix this. We'll program some donuts into this. Unfortunately, the roll wasn't too well, so the result was that everything this food printer printed ended up round, because donuts are round.
Oh no.
So the coffee ended up round as well.
I want a coffee sphere, please.
And
I would like
And
some
no, it
caffeinated
was-
milk, please.
And no, it was never further elaborated how the coffee is round,
It
But
just
some-
is accepted.
but somehow it made the coffee better.
Of course it did.
In fact, during the course of that campaign, TTI started marketing it, and the player character got royalties.
I love
And as it became kind of a running gag, it showed up now and then. Okay, so sorry for this little side, but round coffee needs to be explained.
Round coffee sounds amazing. I'm just imagining it's like a perfectly enclosed sphere of coffee with just a perfectly round coffee mug.
Oh.
They got anything good over there for Cogs?
There is a cog drink submenu.
Man, sorry, my headset was kind of turning off and on. The charger for this thing sucked.
Oh.
I heard a Cog drink submenu.
Yes, the drink dispenser does have cog drinks.
Yay!
I had a drink on the way here, so.
I'm gonna take a look through and see what we got.
It's all very, let's say, fancy. This is like cocktails, drinks, spirits. And you might not necessarily. Oh, you know what? Give me a roll. Give me a. What would that be? Maybe logic.
Which one of us?
Duke. No, what am I thinking about? Give me mind perceive roll.
Mind perceive. Okay.
yeah,
That's difficulty.
Difficulty 1.
Nope.
Oh, never mind then. You've never heard of most of this. I mean, in some cases you can, figure out there's. Oh yeah, there's like sulfuric acid in this. Probably not just, but at least part of it.
Oh. That's some fancy shit right there.
I was gonna look at it. What the hell's a Manhattan?
Although there's probably basic stuff, like whatever passes for the cork version of like scotch or whiskey.
Really refined, like, cleaning alcohol.
Considering what sort of stuff they can drink, I imagine regular alcohol doesn't do anything to a cork. They might still like to drink it, but probably won't get drunk from it.
Yeah, cogs drink like exotic things. I wouldn't be surprised if like acids and stuff like that are on the.
Mm-hmm.
I am just going to kind of look at a few of the things and just kind of choose one that looks decent.
Okay, so and anybody else doing anything while you wait?
Trying not to look so hard, because they'll probably charge me.
I mean, that's the nice thing about being in a place from somebody rich. Everything's already paid for.
Yeah, but
Got
they're
a
gonna
point
try
there.
and pocket a little bit extra too.
Is this here implying to them we are but trash, or that their lives have no meaning because they already have so much?
That's a waste basket, dear. Yes, I know it's on a pedestal, but it doesn't make it art.
Hold on, I'm on a roll here.
Squeaks is expanding their mind with a trash can. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Philosophy. Sober philosophy. That's the most scary kind. I don't trust sober philosophy. It makes too much sense.
Vandal's just gonna sit, relax, and try not to touch anything as she sips her drink. You know, I could probably get used to this, but I don't know what I would do with any of this.
Stare at it, then forget
Exactly.
about it.
It's just so.
You'd think of something. I have faith in you.
I'd sell it all and live in a tank.
Probably throw a lot of parties. I wonder if they throw parties.
I wonder if they have people to throw parties
Yeah,
for
but
them.
it's not the kind of party you get. The likes of you people get invited to.
Well, their loss.
Hey, I've been to dinner parties. And that a bunch
All
of
I
people
can think
got
of
together
is,
to eat dinner.
All I can think of is a Futurama episode now. The one where Fry suddenly got rich for an episode.
You mean the
Started
very
blowing his money in all the stupid ways possible.
the very first? Oh, the anchovies one, not the very first episode.
Yeah, the anchovies. So they're just keeping us waiting here, huh?
Yeah, for maybe 15-20 minutes.
That's a power move right there.
And
Wait.
Is this why rich people are always late?
Oh.
Normally they're always on time.
No, they're fashionably late.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's fashion.
That's
They're on
the
time
thing.
for business meetings.
that's assassins.
Assassins are never late nor early. Same with healers. Healer.
No,
healer.
healers are late.
Necromancers are really close.
They are late healers. You got rezzed eventually.
Your rigor mortis might have set in, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You get used to that.
Alright. Well, they
And
let
then
me keep my crash suite because they're able to play some games while we were away.
you still have your toggle case.
Sitting there playing video games on her phone.
Eventually the door opens again, and the rabbit butler returns.
Hi.
Inclines his head again, and my apologies for the wait. There was an issue that needed taken care of. If you please follow me, the master will see you in his office.
Well, okay.
I'm taking my drink with me.
You know what? Good on
doesn't,
you.
he doesn't stop you.
Follow along.
I'm just thinking like a disrespectful thing to do, like finish the drink off and just like hand the glass to the pub.
No, it'd probably either take the drink with you, or if you finish the drink, probably leave it in the atrium for the serving staff to clean up. But butlers are actually very high ranking. They don't do menial stuff.
And Duke knows none of this.
What, you didn't watch any of those like primetime, dramas about like the rich and famous?
Duke never had a television growing up.
Oh. Get a phone, noob.
Let's see, what was his background? Can't even remember. Anyways,
The strip is actually fairly short. Basically just out of the room, down the hallway, into another room. And the room you enter could conceivably be called an office. You know, it's really nice, really fancy. Like I don't know if any one of you is an expert in this, but you're pretty sure that desk is made out of real wood.
Oh.
You know that level.
Then it suppresses the urge to whistle softly.
So no, it's an office, you know, that desk with a like work desktop, like not just smart glass or something, actual separate screen, and everything an office needs, but also obviously you know, a let's say home office. No, doesn't necessarily look like a workplace.
So it sounds like more big and comfy than most office spaces are.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's also, you know, there's like also couch and comfortable chairs, and there's another bar. You recognize same type of drink dispenser thing.
Cool.
And behind the desk, working, is a male antelope. Give me a moment to check something. Okay. Everybody who would like can give me a logic or protocol roll. Mind or community, I would accept either. And you get a +1 if you have Marsco in your band.
Oh, okay.
What's the difficulty?
Oh, I'm gonna say difficulty. Let's say difficulty 1.
Logic
Sorry,
or
what's
what?
Logic or protocol.
In mind, right?
Mind or community. I would accept either.
I'm gonna use my community because I can.
And I have a boon.
Or, well, no.
Quickly.
Oh no, Lillian's got it. I was gonna say, if no one else gets it, I'll +1, I guess. But Lillian's got this down.
Okay, well, yeah, Lillian, you definitely recognize him, and, Duke, you got so basically 7 and 5, yes?
Yeah, there'll just be another +1 in there for the Marsco.
Duke? Hello, Blackpaw, are you still there?
Apparently not.
I think you might have gotten real life aggro.
Oh no!
Or maybe his headset cut out again.
Sorry, Blackpaw.
Okay. Well, Lillian, you recognize him immediately. And, well, the others get his name too, as the butler introduces him. He calls him Mr. Tharn. At least I think that's how this is pronounced.
Thun, yeah. Or ton, depending on who you ask and
Oh.
where it's from.
Okay. I was gonna say, why is it so quiet? Like no one was saying anything.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, well, welcome back.
Okay, fine.
And, so, yeah, Mr. Tharn, the, team you requested. And then he turns to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Euremaker's Star. In here, in case you want to take notes.
You're awesome. Well, it's definitely a pleasure meeting you. It's a kind of unique opportunity.
He looks up from whatever he's working on. This. Ah, yes, very good, very good. Please sit down.
I indeed please sit down.
Those who did not recognize him may do a mind perceive roll at difficulty 2 to see if you recognize the name.
What kind of roll?
Mind perceive, difficulty 2. And again, if you have Masco in your background, you may add a +1 to your roll.
Hey!
Hey!
Nice. Okay, yeah, you've definitely heard the name. Had heard the name before. He is a very high-ranking Masco CEO.
Oh.
And Blackpaw, is everything okay?
I don't know what's going on. Like the audio's kind of randomly cuts out. Like in the game, I'll hear the dice rolling, but the music stopped and I don't hear voice. Like, what is going on?
That is very weird.
Specific audio channels.
I'm afraid I have no idea what the issue might be there.
I don't know. It might be something with my headset. I think I need just gonna get a charging cable for this. I'll be fine now.
Anyway, yes. This is well, this is pretty much one of the people who run this city.
Oh, Vandal is instantly subconsciously suspicious.
It's a body double. I don't trust him.
Not that kind of suspicious. More, why couldn't you literally just get anyone in the city to do your bidding?
Oh, we're expendable. That's why.
I mean, yes.
Plausible deniability.
And the obvious
I feel like I might have
answer
just
is
had.
we're easier to kill if things go wrong.
With a 20, I feel like I've had a conversation with this guy before.
So, what was that?
With the background and like a 20, I feel like I've had a conversation with this guy before.
Distinctly possible.
Oh, what the fuck? One moment. Then. Okay. Good going, bird. Straight into the window.
Oh,
Oh.
It seemed a little dazed, but it's okay.
I'll politely sit and allow the gentleman to speak first.
Lillian,
Eh?
do me a favor and roll a 1d100.
Alright. Alright, so that's a roll on the wild magic table. What did I get?
Oh, now I'm curious.
I'm actually looking.
I'm not. I know.
You cast polymorph on yourself, you turn into a sheep for the spell's duration.
Well,
No.
I mean, it's kind of fitting for HSD.
He looks at each of you in turn for a moment. His gaze lingers a couple moments longer on Lillian.
Like, oh, I'm so disappointed. I didn't expect to see you with this riffraff.
Oh, that mighty have fallen. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Lillian, there's definitely some there's some recognition there.
What's up?
But he does not actually like he doesn't like mention it. That doesn't.
1 second.
I imagine he looks a little amused.
It is difficult to say. He is obviously very good at concealing his emotions. People in a position like that tend to have very good poker faces.
Mm-hmm.
And back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I mean, after all, this is not like elected officials who can, who apparently is it okay for to act like complete idiots in public. We're talking about corporations here. Usually, people reach higher ranks by merit, because they're good at what they do.
Or because they are utterly cutthroat and basically grind their way to the top.
Yeah, fair. Yeah,
Which, to be fair, in a corporate-run world, that is a merit.
Yeah. Anyway,
When you say cutthroat, you mean I wasn't supposed to use the mop?
Cut throat, not cut body.
She was just being thorough.
You're fair.
Uh,
Yeah. So, you hear the door closing behind you? Notice that the butler apparently left. And, you're Marcos, he, like, leans back in his chair. Yes, so. Your, group comes rather highly recommended. So I have high hopes that you will be able to help me with an issue that I have.
What sort of issue are we talking?
A very delicate issue.
I see.
You see, I have a son. Who is, well, as you probably know, some of the youth of our, let's say, social standing, do like to occasionally venture down into the areas that you usually frequent. And, you know, enjoy the, let's say, your local pleasures.
I'm familiar.
I am afraid my my dearest son has developed a taste for, well, gambling, and worked up a sizable debt.
I'm sorry, a
Right.
debt that actually means something to you?
It is not so much the money that means much to me. Although, don't get me wrong, I did not get where I am by being wasteful.
Right.
You see, getting rich, you might not believe me, but getting rich is surprisingly easy. Staying rich, on the other hand, is quite difficult.
Huh.
Take your word for it.
But it is not so much the money that troubles me. It is the let's say social implications should this become known. As I'm sure you're aware, it is an open secret. You know, the young people who live in the spires often do things like that.
Right.
But even though open, it is still a secret. Should this come out, it would not be a secret anymore, and thus become a problem. And I do not like problems.
So what do you propose we do?
I propose you will go to the pauses for a moment as he searches for a word. Establishment my son likes to frequent. I can give you the address, there's no need to do any research. convince them that this little issue should remain very, very, very secret.
Right. Well, doesn't seem too difficult.
Needless to say, this needs to be handled extremely discreetly. Which is why I'm hiring you for this and not simply send one of my own people. If it was just a question of getting some muscle into the place, then I would have taken care of it some time ago.
Huh. Well, it sounds decidedly doable.
That is what I hope. I took the. Whoop.
That was me.
Oh, okay.
I lost cameras, so I refreshed it.
Okay. Now that I'm looking, I lost two. I'm gonna refresh it.
Yeah.
Curse you, roll 20 and your lack of camera support. What is this? Oh.
Still not seeing Ian, but it's okay. It doesn't.
And I just lost yours. Oh well.
Oh, this is annoying.
Yep.
Stop that roll 20.
I see how it is, roll 20. Once I... Oh, now Ian's is gone. Well, GG
no.
cameras. Good job, roll 20. You did it. I'm proud of you.
I am hidden.
I just hit the reconnect button and it all came back from me.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that actually worked. Normally that never does anything for me.
Oh, I can see you again. Haha.
Alright, myself.
Yes.
There we go.
I see everyone who has a camera on, including myself.
Yay! Things worked.
Things.
Where were we?
In the office.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. He reaches out, taps on his. No, not for you. Not for the camera. Taps on his desk, and you all get like a ding on your toggle cases. I took the liberty of drafting up a contract.
Oh boy. Do we get to do our read contract rolls now?
Oh dear. Yeah, that would probably be why.
If you want to, you may do that.
It is a tradition.
Protocol, what difficulty?
Yeah, Mind Exert Protocol. Gonna say difficulty 2.
Oh, then I can do...
It's in mining skill protocol, right?
Yes.
Boom.
Oh, because I refreshed it. I was like, why is this not working?
I guess quickly so I can warn others in case there's something iffy.
I do have a boon as well. I'm gonna reroll it.
I'll reroll that 3.
Oh.
That's a 3 again.
Hey, you re-rolled the 3! You did it! Congratulations!
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I actually passed.
Yeah. Yep, Squeak did actually pass. So, yeah. It, you know, it outlines what he told you, what he wants you to do, in legalese, of course. There's two things that you notice. Basically, the most ironclad NDA you have ever seen.
Oh.
It's like, you know, it's not actually this extreme, you know, but this is like, hey, if you tell anyone about this, he's like legally allowed to shoot you.
Ooh.
Oh.
Like I said, not quite that extreme, but it is harsh. And your payment is actually not specified.
Hmm. Should probably inquire as to that.
Well,
Those who have succeeded the role should probably ask about payment.
Yeah, this is...
that was only Squeak.
Oh, it was only me.
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
Only you passed the roll.
Oh, wait,
I barely passed. I got a 12. I got a 12.
But you did?
I got a 7 and a 5. I rerolled 2.
I didn't catch the reroll. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Then in that case, do because.
But first Squeaks is going to look over at Duke, who also seems to have a face of recognition. Be like, did I read this right?
Yeah, like kind of like raising eyebrows. Like, I can't help but notice there's nothing in here about payment.
That went down the wrong way.
Oh no!
Careful.
Don't die. We need you.
Says he nods. Yes, very astute. That is something we will have to negotiate.
I see.
So, then...
I'm going to stipulate an expenses clause, because if we have to go about bribing people, that's a quick way to, rack up expenses that, well, let's be honest.
Be right back.
Your reputation is worth more than our ledger.
Considerably more, I guess. Well, I imagine, and please forgive me for being presumptuous, but people of your persuasion probably appreciate a direct approach, yes?
More or less.
Well, in that case, how much would you like?
Can I roll something to figure out what the norm for a contract would be like?
You can certainly try that. I think that would be a protocol roll again.
Okay.
Probably difficulty 3, 2. I'm gonna say difficulty.
You cut out when you said the difficulty.
Oh, 2.
What are we rolling?
Oh, okay. Protocol, difficulty 2, Mind Exert,
Ooh.
to determine what the norm for a price of this sort of contract would be.
Well, Vandal.
Yes.
Oh, just Vandal.
Hey!
Oh, nice. Off the top of your head, I'd say, this is, there might be some, personal risk involved, because you're dealing with like some sort of gambling den, in your area of the city, so it's an area where people are a bit more ready to draw their guns.
Right.
Considering the stakes involved, you would say like at least 500 credits.
Per or...
Yes, per.
Okay.
And that's like your low estimate. Considering what is known for like people who run gambling dens, and when you ask them to anything involving money and such, and again, the stakes involved, the reputation of somebody this high, the corporate ladder.
Right.
That would probably raise it.
Are we talking like double that, or...
That is hard to tell. Hard to say. What are you doing with your camera, Razzie?
Moving it to the other monitor so I'm actually centered.
Fair point.
So now you can see the front of my face instead of the side of my face.
There we go. Well, Vandal is going to try and negotiate a little higher and say, I'm going to say at least 1,000 for this one. We're walking into a place where this is essentially a blackmail situation. This isn't just some, like, little debt that has to be swept under a table. They're leveraging this against you, and the fact that you're hiring us means you care about this. And we could walk into that bar and they could straight up kill us over it, because, let's be honest, no one down there or up here cares what happens to us anyway. So, yeah, 1,000 plus expenses. Because if any of this gets out, they don't even need to survive this to broadcast this all over the city.
Um. Give me a body perceive.
What difficulty?
Difficulty 4.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna re-roll that second d6. Really? Really?
Stu.
Could I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure. I'll do.
Okay. Yuri Marcos is no, there's barely any reaction from him. He is like I said very good at this. But you do notice an ever so slight change of his expression, which gives you the distinct feeling that he's thinking basically something along the lines of, but no more than that.
I'm also going to stipulate an actual hazard contract in this one. Like, if we don't run into any trouble, I'm fine with leaving it at that, but we might be dealing with a situation where we're going up against folks with guns, and, well, not exactly happy about that prospect.
He nods ever so slightly, like in a, I acknowledge what you said, kind of way, and then looks at the rest of the group. Like, if we expect to hear something from you as well.
What they said.
He honestly does bring up a good point. There is a good chance that things will.
I don't know, man, I'm just a fennec.
I can see that. Yes, he turns to Lillian and says, yes, miss. And it seems like he wants to add something, like add a name, but stops himself.
What? Don't want to be associated with me now?
Do you actually say that?
Yes.
He does his eyebrows go up a little. Says, I figured you wanted any associations not known. But if you do not care, Miss Marsh, then by all means.
There is no shame at this point. I do agree that something for hazard in case things do go wrong would be agreeable.
All right.
Yeah, I was going to stipulate something in the 50% range.
50% pushing it.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Who, me or Melly?
Melly.
No, I was just saying that character.
Oh, okay. This is alright. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
That I can think of.
Let's not push the generosity.
Your son. What can you tell us about him?
First things first. He starts typing a little. The contracts on your toggle cases update with like a 1,000 credits plus expensive to be paid upon completion of contract.
Okay.
With should it be applicable, has a pay of an additional 500 credits.
Excellent.
Says after a moment, I could probably offer you more if you are willing to take it as store credit.
Hmm.
The whole thing or the additional amount?
The additional.
Sure.
Yeah. Store credit with Marcusco doesn't sound bad.
Alright, it updates again, and it now reads an additional 1,000 credits in store credits with Marsco.
Now I see why they didn't want the hacking tools around.
I had another 0.
Basically.
At this point, I guess we just sign. I don't know.
I guess so, yeah.
Probably more concerned with getting us to sign the NDA.
This would be the point where you either sign or leave.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I guess we're going to go do the Battle Royale thing instead.
Vandal, yeah. Vandal is going to ask this whole NDA clause. I presume it is for situations where the information is disclosed or otherwise leaked by us.
Obviously.
Just making sure this isn't a failure of contract clause. I don't exactly I don't exactly appreciate it when employers decide to take it out on us when circumstances beyond our control are enacted.
He actually smiles a little. So, quite understandable. No, the NDA is to ensure that you do not use this information.
Right.
I apologize for this apparent lack of trust, but I am sure you can understand.
No, that's completely understandable. This is sensitive information.
Okay, do you all sign?
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right. So it is the contracts are signed, and there's like thing that signed. Everything is everything is lies and legal. You are now in for the duration of the contract in his employ and everything. So yeah. Says all right. I appreciate it. And now you were asking about my son, yes?
Yeah, just kind of curious.
It's understandable. Again, types on his desk for a moment, and basically hologram of a of another male antelope appears. Does look what you would imagine a younger version of him looks like.
I'm just gonna kind of look back and forth between him and the picture. Well, you could definitely tell he's your son.
He for a moment he doesn't react, but then gives like a little smile. Outwardly, yes. His behavior was well, I was young too. But yes, this is Alpha No.
Alpha no.
No, Alpha
Okay.
No.
Alpha Nor.
Yes.
The first thing that was coming to my head was Alpha Nod
Yeah, I know.
from Final Fantasy.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All I have to break is a twin
Uh-huh.
sister.
Vandal kind of scratches her chin and says, "So, is this kind of new behavior for him, or is this more just the next step?"
More of the next. I am loath to admit it, but yes.
And
Just use myself as an example of staring out of the heaven.
Well, this gambling debt. Who are we talking about as far as the individuals involved? I mean, I know you gave us the address of the establishment, but sometimes it's more than just a single. Well, just a single establishment. Sometimes it's kind of a group or organization.
Yes, unfortunately so. This, yes, there is a group behind this. And he like again types and a few informations and actually quite a lot. There's like text, there's map, like all replaces the hologram, and is this group appears not to have a proper name, at least as far as any IRPF files I have access to can tell me. But they appear to be in charge of this area.
Right.
It's basically, you know, like higher level, one step up from a gang.
Okay. So
organized
crime, basically.
Yeah, more in the direction of organized crime. Not like, you know, it's local organized crime. It's not like you know, mafia levels.
Right.
But you know, a level above street gang.
They haven't gone franchise yet.
I wonder if we could somehow tell
Join
that.
Team Scumbag. It's a growth industry.
I mean, it's honestly, I'm not saying that it always happens like that, but you know, when a gang grows so big that it would become, you know, like the stereotypical mafia level of organized crime, they usually just get incorporated and become legit. So.
Yep.
Ah,
Well, these aren't quite that far yet. And again, you know, in a more or less lawless area of the city, so...
I'm surprised he's gotten around without getting heckled, or put it lightly.
Doing him a right heckle.
Hmm.
That is actually not that unusual. It's because that's like Marcus said. That is an unfortunate trend of something that young people from the spires do. And you know, the local let's say forces, you know, the one in charge of these basically underground casinos and stuff, they let them do that, and usually leave them alone because they do bring in a lot of money.
Right.
And normally they don't want to risk doing anything to them because that would in turn risk bringing a lot of power from above down on top of them.
Right. So they're basically a good source of money.
Yeah. You know, it's now is the unfortunate case that they have someone very powerful, let's say grabbed in a very sensitive spot in his reputation.
Right.
Because also the young people is I was gonna say they aren't stupid, but well, they're young people, of course they're stupid.
Unwise, perhaps.
Yeah, they're usually smart enough to you know, to you know, subtly make known what they are, but not who they are.
They're smart enough to know better, but young enough to do it again anyway. Or old enough to know better, young enough to do it again anyway.
Like it what was once what was said in Harry Potter. He okay, I'm paraphrasing. He was an asshole. We were teenagers. We were all assholes.
It just.
I just noticed our DM is Tygon Prime.
Huh?
We get into a fight, Tygon has another shirt under it, and it's the Decepticon logo. It's like, oh no!
You're doing us a bamboozle.
That's an awesome idea. I should have thought of that.
I will let you use this time.
Fortunately, I don't have a Decepticon shirt.
We'll fix that.
Oh,
Quick, everyone, let's find this Decepticon shirt for Tygon.
oh no.
Well,
Do you think they were smart enough to have information like this backed up?
it's possible. I mean, it's a blackmail ring. Sucker people who have a lot of money and not a lot of sense into, well, throwing it all away.
I will note that these people have not actually made any, demands of me. I mean, obviously of my son. They want the money that's owed them. That is fair enough. That is something I can understand and respect. But they have made it clear in no uncertain terms that they have this information, that they're willing to use it. And I do not wish this state of affairs to continue.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, they are not blackmailing me yet. I do not want to wait until it actually gets.
That's fair. So, it seems like the current situation is get this taken care of quietly and under the table. And
Obviously.
otherwise, keep him out of trouble.
Alright. Is he still frequenting this place?
Oh yes.
Mm.
I do not know if any of you have children of your own,
God, no.
but
Not that I know of.
Oh god.
alright. But I presume you know enough about children, young people, teenagers, to know that me forbidding him to visit that place, even enforcing it, would have the exact opposite.
Just convince him it's not cool.
That's kind of impossible.
Tell him that's
Your
what you
parents
used
say
to do back in
something-
the day.
Oh, God.
Oh, you mean that spot down by the waterfront? Yeah, me and my friends used to hang out there all the time.
Oh, yeah, let me go with you. It'll be fun. You know, just a couple of bros. It'll be the bro night. Kyle's the one sitting up the city screaming.
No, that actually gets a smile from him, and not after all the time I spent convincing him that his old man was a positive angel in his youth. Should emulate him.
Fiddle gives him a wink and says, "Well, I think that was your first problem."
Mhm.
I jest, but well, we'll do our best to get this taken care of, and if we happen to see him, we'll, I can't promise anything, but I will do my best to, on a personal level, to make sure he doesn't get into too much trouble.
Unfortunately, the old axiom of "do as I say, not as I do" is much easier if they do not know that we do. Well,
we in fact quite do.
Funny how that works.
Mm-hmm. Do as I do, not as I say. Wait.
there are many credits to my name, but I never claim to be a great father.
Well, that you admitting that makes you a better father than most, so we'll see if we can't help you out, sir.
I certainly hope so.
And with that, Vandal is going to politely go about making her leave. We have a job to do.
Adventure.
All right.
Lillian hesitates a moment before leaving.
Mhm.
If you want, I could scare him. Tell him that if he keeps this up, he'll be like me.
Vandal just kind of looks at her wide-eyed and goes, "Bloody hell, that might work."
Chimera?
He considers that for a moment. He looks at you for a moment and says, "Consider it. Thank you for the offer."
That she equals.
Hey, Razzie,
Mm-hmm.
I saw that.
I know.
So what? I wasn't looking there.
My grandmother
Nothing.
came back in. I need a lock on my door.
All right. Eurymachus calls his butler back. Who guides you back into the into the garage, and like you basically get back into the car you came in, and take the elevator back down.
He does take me up on that offer. Just give me a day. Have him spend the night in one of the hotels. We're gonna play a game. Is that a gun shop or a firework?
Or worse, play a drinking game with Vandal. No one survives that. No one survives that with their brain intact.
He's not supposed to be having fun.
Says
Alright.
you.
So, eventually, you find yourself back in the plaza where the car first picked you up.
This place doesn't nearly seem quite as shiny compared to, how I saw it literally this morning.
And that's because the sun's behind a cloud.
The butlers
yeah,
will
that-
get right on it.
That and, you know, it's like, by comparison, it just doesn't seem that ostentatious compared to, you know, being up there.
Oh, does someone get used to the high roller life already?
No, it's just, it scares me.
Just wait till we get back home.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, actually. I don't feel like I'm going to irrevocably damage something just by looking at it funny.
So true.
It's not untrue. Yeah, I guess we are getting back in the car to leave, or I don't know. Since we don't have a way down except for the vehicle left.
Oh, you already are down. Sorry if you didn't.
It
Oh,
just threw us out the window. It was a
Yes.
long fall.
well, I have wings.
I'm sorry, you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
Beware the.
Beware the groove!
No, yeah, you got back into the car and went down the lift and deposited you back into the plaza where it first picked you up.
Okay.
I got thrown out like that. I'm pretty sure I would have been fined again. Illegal takeoff zone.
In that case, you could probably argue that it was not your fault because you were forced to fly against your will.
It wasn't a takeoff, it was defenestration.
So, what will you do now?
Go back and make it overly elaborate, complex plan that will turn out to be more than what we ever need.
I was just gonna ask Vandal, what's the chances that you could wipe the information if we got you to where they're keeping it?
Decent if I have access to their computers.
I'm guessing that places like these don't really close.
No, well, I mean, they do during when everyone's home sleeping off their hangovers, generally.
Hmm.
Well, I say we do a little scoping out of the establishment, see what this group's like, see what their overall goals are, and maybe pump them for some information.
Okay. So, are you just going to the casino?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. It's a good place to start.
think this is technically a Shadowrun map, but it's close enough.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is a for an underground casino. It's a pretty nice place. Which is probably why these filthy rich kids come here. It's it's not quite playing poker with some very shady figures in the back room of a bar.
I was muted.
What did you say?
It's a game map with bathrooms. This
Yeah, they actually put some thought into it.
I'm not used to this. What is this room with the weird porcelain chairs? I'm a protagonist. I don't know what this room is.
You loot it to look for med kits.
Oh, and keys. If it's Resident Evil.
And the occasional jump scare.
Yep.
Oh, this is where I go to save. Okay.
But Vandal looks at this place as they're walking up and is just looking around like, why have I not come here before? This is amazing.
I have to say, I love how everything is labeled except for the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. The one things the protagonists don't know. What is this room?
What's the bat room? Yeah. Well, Vandal's gonna step inside and look around.
Around this time of day, it's imagine like afternoon somewhere. It is well, not quiet, but it's not really busy either.
Right.
The this place gets busy when night. I mean, down here it's pretty much always night, but then the customers from upstairs come down as well.
Yeah, I imagine this place still follows a sort of clock.
Yep.
At the very least.
Or does it? Because there's no clocks in casinos.
This is true. There
Or
are, in
windows.
fact, no clocks in casinos.
I meant like just the underground in general. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Just joking.
I missed that. Yeah, Vandal looks very excited about everything. Ooh.
There's a lot of light and noises.
Oh, well.
Well, if you wanna play some HSD poker, whatever that actually is, then this is your chance.
It's loud in here.
I don't want to play Triple Triad again. I don't want to play anymore.
I have expected one of you to spawn the deck and just start dishing out cards.
No.
No, because it took us far too long to find out how to make it go away.
Yeah.
Or else I would have done that gag, yes.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm gonna see what they have to offer, get a look at the clientele, kind of get a couple drinks so that I have a plausible reason for being in here.
How obvious are all those cameras, actually? I don't know.
Fairly obvious. At least if you know if you know what to look for.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna say you guys do.
Right.
They don't appear to go to a great effort to hide this. Maybe from the general populace, but and anyone who knows a bit about can easily tell what cameras are.
Right.
So I guess we're just gonna gather around at the bar.
Yeah, that was more or less my plan. Just like give us an obvious reason for us to be in here, i.e., the bar, and just kind of relax and sit, take a look around.
That's easy enough. You can make it appear to be simply part of the clientele. Yeah, which seems, at least as far as you can tell, fairly standard. Like I said, not that many people around this time of day. Seems to be more downtime-ish.
Right.
We're just getting the party started early, that's all.
Yeah. We are the party.
And you are, in fact, the player party, yes.
Yes.
What was I gonna say? Otherwise, seems like your typical casino. I don't think I mentioned it. It's called the Euphoria.
Oh.
Neat.
And I mean, it's a nice place, Probably a good deal nicer than what you would expect to find down here. Still, probably doesn't quite live up to that, maybe.
Just means you have to make your own fun.
Yeah, otherwise, there's the typical games, what you would expect from a casino. Like I said, however gambling looks like in HSD.
Throwing your ledgers at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Just realistically speaking, probably most of the gaming in Seoul would happen online.
Yeah.
So, but I imagine there would still be places like this for the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It's like how Amazon has brick and mortar stores.
It's sort of like, well, I mean, and culturally, Seoul has started to sort of de-emphasize the everything is online as far as experiences too, because they went through that period of everybody being an otaku, being a shut-in for the rest of their lives.
Weebs.
That is probably not good for business, at least not in the long run.
Nope. But with that in mind, let's see. Do I see anybody who looks to be in charge? like anybody who has like a VIP table set up and they're surrounded by goons and sycophants.
I must have missed the joke. Sorry.
I wasn't making one.
You did.
I think Razzie is laughing too.
What?
I thought you were hiding a huge grin behind that hand.
I'll show you a huge grin.
What was I gonna say? No, but staff is easy enough to find, but nobody who looks like they're in charge. No.
What is... Okay, that's security. Oh, they're both security.
Don't necessarily.
Don't trust the labels?
Yeah, don't necessarily trust the labels. I will adjust those if need be.
Oh.
Right. Well, while I'm sitting at the bar, I'm actually going to do some research online.
Okay. Sort.
The researchy sort. No, I'm gonna check out.
So, okay. Vandal is looking into string theory. What's the rest of you do?
No, sorry, I lost my train of thought and I was trying to find my notes. Because there was something I wanted to check out, but you guys go ahead first.
I don't really think there is anything I can/want to do right now. So just sit back and have another drink. I don't know.
Well, we do have a job to do.
Doesn't need to be the same day. We have time.
Yeah, there was no like actual deadline given in the contract. Basically, just that is this is the contract is to be fulfilled in good time.
Yeah.
Like no deadline, but don't dawdle around either.
Right now is not a good time. We'll come back later.
I guess what I could do is see if I can overhear any conversations, at the very least, while I'm just sitting at the bar.
Give me a body perceive roll.
I feel so dumb because I keep closing my character sheet. And I don't know why I keep doing it, just sort of happens.
Yeah, I just instinctually do that sometimes.
Difficulty 3.
Hello.
Gang.
Wow.
The
That-
universe
okay, I'm
is
impressed.
whispering secrets into my ear.
No, that's just the absinthe talking.
So, it is, although not like full, still pretty noisy here, and I mean, there's music playing and stuff like that. So there isn't much that you get by just listening around. But you do eventually manage to snatch some bits of a conversation that like two of the staff are having, which kind of draws your attention a little because they're apparently talking about their boss. And you distinctly hear the name Tanaka.
Tanaka.
Okay.
Okay. I guess after they separate, I guess I'll just down the rest of my drink and go back to where Vandal is and relay the information. See if that, see if you can pull up any info on that name.
Tanaka, huh? Sure, I might be able to try.
Okay, what exactly are you doing here?
Mostly we're just sort of scoping the place out for information, but
No,
actually,
I mean, your online research. I mean that's what.
Involvement in criminal activities, specifically what sort, and if they have any allies we should worry about.
This group here, or what?
Tanaka specifically.
Okay. Give me an. Give me a check.
For how
Over
much?
$1,000.
Yeah.
Because I could you really use that?
Yeah, so
Only
could I, but I'm broke.
Ah,
Right.
damn it.
Think it would get declined if I tried.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Sorry, I need to check something. I can find that. Okay. All right. Give me a mind accelerate check.
Okay. Difficulty?
I'm gonna say 2.
Yeah, Lillian's gonna poke fun at him. And finally come outside for a bit, and all you're doing is zeroing your electronics.
Beep boop beep.
Well, yeah. How else do you find information on people?
Ask them.
What kind of heresy is that? Asking people, talking to people.
Yeah, but my mind is higher than my, social.
Ah, fair. There is a movie. I think it's called Murder by Death.
You don't say.
It's a like spoof on the like detective story. You know, the very typical like, you know, Agatha Christie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And they're like spoofs of all the famous detectives of that kind in there. And one of the characters is I think the like original character that's being spoofed is called Sam Spade.
Mm-hmm.
And who's like going there? You know, they're basically all these famous detectives invited to a lonely house for I think like actually dinner and a murder.
Right.
And you know he's as they're driving there, he's talking with his secretary. He's asking her, you know, about some stuff about their host. And she comes up with all sort of weird, obscure details. And then she just goes, "Good work, babe. How did you find how did you find out about all that?" I called him and asked. Anyway, that is a reasonably good roll. So, but you do find out that somebody named Tanaka was, you know, active in this area, with involvement with this casino. So it's a good bet that it's the person in question. Apparently a male of the feline persuasion. And yeah, he's a member of the group that like owns this casino, and you know they basically, you know, kind of this block, you know, this area, which is really annoying to talk about because they do not have a name. That is very, very weird. It's almost like the GM forgot to make up one and now doesn't want to admit that.
Almost. It's very strange.
Yeah, it's totally weird. Like that weird time when Prince didn't have a name.
Oh,
Yeah.
the artist formerly known as Prince.
Yeah.
Which was literally just a, well, we gotta call him something.
Yep. Well, Vandal, he kind of looks around at the others and says, well, I mean, just hang out here, see what information we can get, or... Like, I'm not sure how we want to approach this. We just need to keep this information quiet. Part of me just wants to bribe them, but, like, we need to erase the evidence if we do that.
It's probably gonna get expensive because, you know, considering they already contacted Euromakostan, they probably know how much this information is worth.
Well,
And
Vandal
I will say, it is worth more than you're being paid for this.
yeah, I figured. We're the cheaper option. Well, with that in mind... With that in mind, if I'm gonna delete the information, I presume it's gonna be on... like, on site? But I'm not sure. Is there multiple stories to this building?
Oh, you could find multiple stories in a casino. You just gotta look.
Oh. Well, no, that's not what I mean.
No, I do get what you mean. Not by the looks of it, no.
Okay, at least not ones that belong to this building.
Yeah. Most of the buildings here continue up because, you know, there's an entire city above you.
Right.
But it's, usually buildings still occupy the ground floor, you know, or like establishments and everything. Just all part of the whole, you know, keeping your head down so the rich people up above don't notice us and step on it.
Right. Okay.
If we take up too much space of their cellars, then they might get annoyed.
Makes sense. Well, Vandal is just going to propose to the party that, like, when the time comes, she just kind of seduces her way into the back room and deletes the info off their computers.
Yeah, I don't have much expertise in this situation.
Well,
I was about to say all Squeaks is really good for right now is lookout. I made Squeaks a little too combat heavy.
I mean, it's good that somebody is at the same time.
I need better weapons and I'll be good for combat.
Question, Tygon.
Mm-hmm.
This room here, can I see into it at all? Number 3.
Which number 3?
Up at the top.
Oh, up there. No,
Yeah.
no, you cannot.
Okay. I'm going to use probe on their network. What's the difficulty here to break in?
Let me check real quick what the recommendation is. I'm gonna say 4.
Okay. So scary, but somewhat doable.
It is significantly better than what most people have at home. But
Understandable.
it's not like secret corporate laboratory kind of secure.
Right. Well, yeah, I'm trying to brainstorm with myself where I'm thinking like if I insert something into their network to try and figure out where they're holding that sort of information. And then basically just like seduce my way into the back room to get physical access so I can delete it. Or you guys go ahead and go about deleting the file. Like, I can just run distraction or what.
Deleting people? What?
Oh, files. Not...
Deleting the files.
Oh.
Yeah, just drive the tank through the front of the building.
The ranking files.
Fuck this whole gambling scandal. How about the whole tank situation? Give them something to worry about.
You know what'll distract people? A tank.
I mean, if you level the building, would be making the problem go away. Yeah.
Yep.
They'd be thoroughly distracted.
From their lives. Forever. Okay. So... it sounds like one of our best options is going to be just, like... essentially just doing this quickly, like, just going for... like, just direct, find the files, get it done as quickly as possible. Minimum amount of fuss. But... it also kind of sounds like, their security is pretty gnarly. What's their on-site security look like? Like, do these guys look like typical goons, or is this, like, just...
Looks more like thugs.
Okay.
Like they're wearing relatively nice clothes, but you know, it's still thugs.
Yeah.
On the bright side, they're not obviously carrying any weapons.
Okay.
One of the Ratchet and Clank games, there was an organization called Thugs for Less.
Thug Mart.
Well, it's still up to you how to proceed. I can't tell you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of... I have option paralysis.
Oh no. So many decisions. You know how I solve that problem? With this.
Shutting down.
Dice.
The cinch dice.
I know those.
You do know those.
Alright. Vandal's gonna buy herself a couple more drinks. And as she's doing that, she's gonna look to the others and say, I have a plan. I'm gonna do some scouting in their back room. I'm gonna try and figure out where their primary, like, data server is. And then after we figure that out, we'll go from there. Because until we know where the physical files are, like, kept, we can't really do anything.
That's true. It's get a little bit hard. I mean, casinos aren't really known for their lack of security. I mean,
Oh no, I'm counting on their security. How do you think I'm gonna get into the back room?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna seduce one of the security guards. How do you think I'm gonna get into the back room?
Mhm.
It's the
Cry.
easiest way. They're the ones who have all the keys.
Well, the other
There's just stairs.
your other options are to cheat badly or cry.
Well, I mean, it's a role-playing game that we've been playing for, over 2 years now. It's about Time somebody seduced something, I guess.
Yeah, somebody's gonna be the bard. I guess it's gonna be the hacker.
Wait, you're right. We have been playing as a group of furries. A furry tabletop game. We're just now seducing somebody.
Why, yes.
Does that mean we are not furry trash?
How many sessions should this take?
Oh god, I haven't kept count.
Years.
I would say at least 5.
That's a good number.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, Tygon can actually find out because Tygon's supposed to.
But yeah, I'm gonna look for like a security guard that looks particularly bored. Ideally somewhere on the north half of the building, kind of close to the back.
Okay, Exhibit 13 ran for 49 episodes.
Oh,
The unnamed Alpha campaign ran for 17 episodes. And we are 15 or 16 episodes into this one.
And this is the first.
I think this is the first time somebody somebody did the seduce.
what? 49, 19, and then like 16.
49, 17, and we are now on 15 or 6. I'm not sure if I have uploaded.
We have had 82 sessions.
82 sessions, and this is the first time. I'm so disappointed with you people.
I don't know if I'm disappointed in us or proud of us.
I
We're guilty
apologize
too.
for nothing.
The people we should be disappointed in are the 2 that have been here the entire time.
Hi, I'm one of those. Well, 3.
Also tag them.
Yeah.
I left for a good solid chunk.
You still
Yep.
count. I'm the newbie babby of the group.
I mean, I'm like right behind you.
Yeah. Like only 2 or 3 episodes. Okay, yeah. There is you can probably find a security guard who looks somewhat bored. I mean, there's not much for them to do right now. It's no, like I mentioned before, it's relatively quiet. So
But it's still a casino.
Yep.
yeah, but still, it means for the most part all they have to do is stand around and look intimidating.
Well, Vandal walks up and just kind of sidles up to him holding a drink and says, "Hey, how's it going tonight?"
The security guard, who is a species. Any requests?
Snakes. Ball python. Ball python.
Daw.
I loves them. or the crazy spiky snake whose name escapes me at the moment.
Oh yeah, what were those guys called?
It's some kind of viper.
Eey. I love those guys. They look like pine cones.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, okay. Let's go with the snack. Apparently, someone who had the body replacement thing done, because he's not actually Noodle.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they got they apparently got one of the bigger bodies. There apparently were some extras in store at the time, because I mean, the supposed to be like I said, a thug, so he looks suitably thuggish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the Brood Squad. You are the Brood Squad.
I only know the police squad. Yeah, he like nods at you and like manages to bring up a smile, but clearly not because he's happy to see you, but because he's supposed to smile to the patrons.
Mm-hmm.
She gives him kind of a toothy grin and says, "Listen, I have to work tonight, and which means I have to be in here when it is dead and there's nothing to do. So
Oof.
I was wondering if, I don't know, wanted to take a little bit of a break and show me around. See what we have to do around here. It's a big place. There's got to be something to get up to."
Wink, wonk.
I love Wink Wonk.
So give me a community exert communications roll.
Difficulty.
Up.
This being whether or not the flirting gets through him.
But yeah, it's I'm just checking something.
Plot twist, they're a wholesome boyo and they just don't get it. Vandal gets frustrated, just pulls out a gun, is just like, "Show me your fucking dick!"
What if that's what they're into?
Oh, well, I guess that's what if I succeed. Downside, we got kicked out of the casino. Upside, we have somebody to help us break into the casino.
Upside, I've got a date.
Okay, you know what? Let's go with difficulty 2.
Oh, okay. Hey, and I have a boon, so I'm gonna say that I'm doing this kind of quietly so that other people don't see. Surreptitiously, I should say.
Okay. Let's see. You can distance from. Oh, okay. Maybe Okay. Um, he appears to be somewhat impassive, and still keeps still keeps a lookout. You know, it's kind of his job looking if there's any troublemakers. But eventually he does look down to you, and there's a slight smile on his face, and he's, oh, sure, I'm sure we could go up, get up to something.
Yeah, you know, it's just don't have a lot of time later. This is the only time slot I had to come in and check this out. First time here, so you know, had to come in and it was so quiet. Why don't we, you know, find a spot to slip off to? It's a big place. I don't think anyone's gonna notice for a few minutes.
He hesitates for a moment longer, and then, you know, with a somewhat bigger smile, is just like nods and motions you to follow him.
Okay. Which way are we going?
He is going towards this door.
Perfect. I do not have any of my guns or anything on me right now, by the way.
Okay.
If we ever get those things back.
Oh, I presume so.
Oh yeah,
We didn't actually get shoved out the window, so.
Yeah, no, I had quite forgotten about that. No, you got all your stuff.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, go into the back, and as we're going back, I am definitely gonna take a look around.
Mm-hmm. So this here
Mm-hmm.
appears to be more something along the lines of a you know, like ready room for the, like, what do you call it, physical security. No, basically
Right.
the guards, the thugs, the security people.
The
It
thug
is-
storage
it is-
area. This is where we store our thugs.
Yeah.
It's the video game closet that they would all come piling out of. if,
It's the
combat
monster
started.
closet. Yes.
That's where the thugs spawn. Yes.
This is where the welcome to my thug crib.
It is currently empty.
Does this door lock from the inside?
There appears to be a lock there, yes.
I.e., I could probably, like, even if this door was locked, I could get out of this room into this back hallway from this side.
Yeah.
Okay. And do these are there any terminals or anything in this room?
No.
Okay, so it's mostly.
I mean, there's probably some smart glass here and there. I mean, there's smart glass practically everywhere. But you know that this is why I said you don't pay too much attention to the labels or anything. No, this is more like lockers.
Okay, cool.
Whoops. Sorry.
Sorry. All right. Well, I mean, Vandal's just gonna go through with it, and you know, she's getting paid to do this, so she might as well enjoy herself. But
Yeah, so he hesitates for a moment, you know, kind of apparently seems to consider this room. But then continues on through this door. Then still like motions you to follow him.
all right, I'll keep following him. Even better.
Yeah, he's walking down this hallway. Till he comes to this door.
Oh, I didn't even notice there was a hallway back there.
Which door? This one?
Yeah, that one.
Ooh.
In the pantry?
And yeah. It's you know, storage for the kitchens.
Makes sense.
like-
It's probably quiet and not used this time of day.
Yep. And unless you have anything other than the you know, seducing part planned, this is where we switch scenes to the other player character.
I have half the mind to
Actually-
order a burger.
I do, actually.
Yes.
Can I surreptitiously make a copy of his keycard with my crash suite?
You know what? I'll allow it.
All right.
I will need a check for that.
What sort of check?
I am thinking 2 checks. And since I am the GM, what I'm thinking counts.
Yay.
First, give me another communications check.
Okay. Community, I presume?
Yes. Yeah, difficulty 2.
I'll +1 that. Because I have a boon, so I can do that for free.
Okay. And then I would like a Now what? I changed my mind. There's going to be 3 checks. First, an operate check, please.
Difficulty?
Mind exert. I'm gonna say difficulty. Yeah, difficulty 3.
Okay. I have a boon, so I'm gonna +1 that for free, and then I'm just gonna +1 it.
Okay.
I have Uno focus left.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna need 1 more check,
Okay.
which is a mind exert sabotage.
Okay. Mind difficulty?
difficulty 3 again.
Okay.
Oh.
Dice finally being kind.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. All right. In the interest of keeping this all, let's say, more or less PG-13, not gonna go into detail what exactly goes on there.
Fade to black. Fade to black.
But you have an opportunity to get access to his like key card,
Okay.
and quickly, but with certainty that you got it right, basically make a copy of it.
Awesome.
Man, they gotta get those ventilation ducts fixed. I hear it rattling around.
Rattling and squeaking. It's really weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sorry.
Okay. The rest of you, what are you doing in the meantime?
Not that.
Stunned that that plan actually worked.
Sorry to do now.
Yeah, you don't know. All you know is that Vandal.
That they at least got to the point where they walked off together. Stunned that that worked.
Squeaks has got his ears kind of pulled down. It's like, it's loud in here. It's loud in here. Ugh, I do not like this place. Tank is more quiet.
Shots. More drinks. More. No, basically the same thing when she first came in here. If she can pick up any conversations without just having a drink or two. Taking it slow so as to not get drunk.
Oh, where's the fun in that?
They do serve non-alcoholic drinks.
But where's the fun in that?
Just wanted to mention it. All right. Well, I mean, if any of you has anything particular they want to do. Vandal, about how long until you return?
Oh, she's gonna take basically as long as she can, because I mean the others weren't showing any sign of urgency, so why?
Okay, fair.
Well, time.
Several days later.
Days.
21 days later.
Days.
Damn.
What was that?
Give me a moment.
I'm scared.
Same.
I'm looking all these up on the
He come back a week later.
I am looking all these up on the wild magic table because I can't help myself.
Wait,
What, the rolls?
Yes. They're D100s.
Creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against the next spell you cast.
Neat.
Your size increases by 1 size category for the next minute.
Oh God.
well, that's gonna be an interesting experience for Vandal.
Why are you so small now?
Even more for the thug.
For the next minute, you must shout when you speak.
Oh, so she just comes out of the back like fee, fi, fo, fum.
I had another comment, but yeah, we'll go with that one.
So, Vandal returns about an hour later.
She comes back grinning, going, "So, what were you losers up to?"
At this point, I might as well ask, what didn't you do back there?
Do you really want me to go into detail, hon?
I said didn't.
Duke's just like grinning, just like wow.
Really bad poker face. Just
He's hiding it in the face. His ears are blushing red.
yeah.
Well, I didn't get caught. She is gonna start making her way. She starts making her way towards the door and is going to kind of start making her way back to the safe house / apartment.
Yeah, I think we should go.
Okay.
Also, he was really cute. I got his number.
Mm-hmm.
Wondering if you're gonna try that stunt on his shift again. Get through the back.
I mean, that's not a half bad idea.
Hey, did we ever get the son's name?
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
It got typed into the.
Oh, I thought that was our employer's name. Oops.
Nope, his name was the first one typed.
Oh, okay. I missed a name. Okay.
Yep.
It's like what first? Oh. I just realized I wasn't taking notes again. Oops.
I think it's a good cutoff point.
Probably, yeah. Just for clarification.
12:30.
Also, you didn't tell us what those rolls meant, actually.
Endure saves.
No, it's just I was just gonna roll and see how many minutes Vandal would be gone,
Oh, there you go.
but 21 was a little quick.
And 96 was a little too long.
No, but then I realized that's just rolling until I get a number I like is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So I just decided I'll roll 3 times and take the average.
Ah.
There you go.
That works.
That is a good way of knowing time. So, we have a plan.
Thank you, Tygon.
Sure thing.
He has it written down.
All right. So, well, I mean, yeah, this is a fairly good point for a cutoff.
Yeah.
Before we cut off, I'm gonna hand Vandal a drink. I'm sure they can use one.
Yep. Probably.
All right. Let's make it 20 XP for everybody
Yay!
to celebrate the first seduction in a game of mine.
Yay! Wait.
I'm very surprised.
How close does it bring us? Oh, it brings us to 500.
Yes, it did.
503.
That is landmarky.
Ooh.
So it was a landmark in many ways.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
Since-
you have some time to figure out what to do with your landmark.
That's what I was gonna say. Do we actually have time? Will the landmark become active?
I will allow it. Yes. So you're not like under active time pressure.
Do need to check.
Oh no.
I will allow you to do all the landmark stuff.
So,
Okay,
Alright,
reclaim claws, reflexes, and cheetah speed.
oh, I need to
I
check
get
what I can
another
do.
one of those. Should I figure that out before we turn off the stream?
If you want to.
Probably should, since I have to
But
roll for it.
You can wait and roll at the start of next session if you want to think about which three you want to take. You want to.
You could leave the viewers in suspense. What will the Chimera do next?
It's not my choice.
Next time on HSD.
Yeah, but you still got to choose which three.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to, you can think about it.
Okay.
No,
Probably
no,
for
no,
the best.
no need to rush it. All right then. Anything else?
I do like how the sheet auto-calculated everything for the landmark the second you hit past 500 XP.
Yep.
Neat.
I got +1 movement, +1 proficiency and technique point, +2 notorious reputation. Yeah, that was a good landmark.
All right. Well, in this case, everybody say goodbye to the viewers,
Bye.
Goodbye, viewers.
and we'll see you hopefully next week.
Yes, indeed.